today, but temperatures drop dramatically from tomorrow onwards, and it stays cold as we head through the weekend and into next week. And again, our percentage chance of rainfall relatively high today with this band of rain, hit and miss with sunny spells and some scattered showers through the next few days. Into next week, though, it does look drier, but staying cold. For the weather where you are in detail, go to itv.com/weather.
Good morning, Britain. Energy prices set to rocket this Friday with the lifting of the price cap. And this morning, we're bringing you a cost of living special on how to cope.
Millions are facing the biggest personal finance crisis I've seen in the 20 years I've been doing this. Not just soaring energy prices, but food prices, council tax, and a whole host of other commodities rising at the fastest rates we've seen in a generation.
So how can you ease the squeeze that's about to hit so many households? For the first time on Good Morning Britain, we're answering your questions in a live phone-in with the help of Britain's most trusted man, Martin Lewis. If you have a question, please give us a call for free on 08000 320 223. By 8:30 this morning, you must be 18 or over.
I will do my best to answer them if I can. We'll be live up and down the country to find out what's troubling you ahead of tomorrow on Friday's energy price cap rise. We'll be speaking to families and teachers and mums and hairdressers and people facing the tough choice between heating and eating.
Also this morning, the worst maternity scandal in the history of the NHS. Hundreds of babies died because mistakes were made by the Shrewsbury and Telford Trust. Parents have spent decades fighting for justice.
Why didn't he survive? Because of their negligence? Because they left him too late? It was like, Cameljit lost the baby. Cameljit lost the baby. So it's my fault. That's where I always thought it was my fault.
Treat with caution. Britain and the United States warn Russia will be judged by its actions, not words, after Putin promises to drastically reduce combat operations.
Well, this morning, Vladimir Putin's words are ringing hollow after an overnight bombardment on the outskirts of Kyiv and missile strikes right here in western Ukraine. The authorities here believe that it's just a troop rotation that's being witnessed, not a withdrawal. They say it's designed to mislead the Ukrainian army.
Off to another party, are we? Shame on you.
And feeling the heat over Partygate, Conservative MPs have been jeered by bereaved families of COVID victims as they attended a dinner with Boris Johnson. The Prime Minister faces further questions later today.
Wednesday, 30th of March, 2022. Live from Television Centre in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Susanna Reid and Martin Lewis.
Good morning, Britain. It's just gone to 7 o'clock. Welcome to our special programme. Today we're focusing on how millions are facing the biggest cost of living crisis in more than a decade. Many households preparing for bills to rocket when the energy price cap rises 54% on Friday. That is, on average, an extra £700 a year, Martin.
Yes, and for the first time ever on this show, no pressure, we'll be taking your calls and I'll be answering your questions on how to deal with those issues. So if you've got a question on anything to do with trying to improve the situation for your pocket, please do get in touch. And I will try my best to answer as many of them as possible, though I need to be straight right now. There are sometimes there are no answers. But remember, there's a big deadline coming on Friday, and I have a lot of things that you're going to need to do before we get to Friday. I'll be running through all those in detail in a moment or so.
So if you have a question, please give us a call. It's free on 08000 320 223. Call by 8:30 this morning. You can, of course, always contact us via Twitter and Facebook. As Martin says, going to do our best to get through as many queries as we possibly can. You do have to be 18 or over to make that call. It's a daunting situation ahead. But we have the right man for the job, of course. Nicknamed the People's Shadow Chancellor. His name is the one being spoken by everyone, even those at the top of power in the House of Commons.
Martin Lewis.
Money-saving expert Martin Lewis.
Martin Lewis. Money-saving expert Martin Lewis.
When Martin Lewis predicts that 10 million people could be pushed into fuel